Yo, what's good, everybody? This School of Hard Knocks, episode 25 with Freddie G. Yo, it's been a quick week so far. We already on Tuesday. I ain't gonna be on here long. It's just a couple stuff I'm gonna go over before I might put back up here tomorrow. But this a couple stuff. Going into this weekend before I know we got a bye week. We gotta rest our Alabama. We gotta rest our players, get rid of little nagging injuries, and be fresh and ready for the game against LSU. Now, what I have been thinking about all day today is at some point, it's kind of it might be a good thing, it might be a bad thing, because you never know what this team's identity is now. Like whenever a coach gets fired or released, then it's kind of hard to identify the team's identity. So they might come out with a whole new scheme and whatnot. We just gotta be ready for anything that comes at us. We know it's the SEC and it's a rivalry game, and it's the last time we're gonna play LSU for a minute. So it's gonna be a hell of a game, and it's at Bryant Denny too. It's a night game, and I was just at a night game 2 weeks ago, and it was crazy. The stadium was rocking, so Saban Field is gonna be electric. So we're gonna have to depend on the fans to help along with that as well. So yeah, and going to these like other games that's going into play this weekend. Georgia, we got Georgia going against Florida, and I noticed this too. If you were to look at the spread between, because Ohio State plays Penn State, and pretty much Georgia plays Florida. All like Georgia and Ohio State got a good comparison. They're two good teams. Ohio State might be one of the best teams in the country. They're number one. Georgia still one a great team. They kind of close with each other. Florida, their season over. Penn State, their season over. Both coaches got fired or not. Both in the same scenario. The spread between Ohio State and Penn State is like well over 20 points. And the spread between not Alabama, the spread between Georgia and Florida is only 7 points. 7.5 points. Now make it make sense. Now which conference do you think is playing at its toughest conference? Because like you got at the same spot one of the top teams in this conference going against the bottom team, one of the bottom teams in the conference. Same in both scenarios. That goes to show you, like man, I don't just be saying this about the SEC for bias. Like the SEC is one of the best conferences in the last 20 to 30 years. Like period. Like LSU and Auburn could probably go shake up some stuff up there in the Big Ten. But that's neither here or there. That's neither here or there. So Georgia going against Florida. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that game because they're playing at the Swamp, and Florida could very much upset Georgia. They could very much upset Georgia, and it's kind of like one of those games where it's like a trap game for sure. Cause you already lost. You already got an SEC loss. I mean, and they might even if they lose two in conference games, I still got Georgia making the playoffs. So that's not really going to be a problem. But going forward, they just got to work on it. They just can't keep on playing from behind like they usually do. Cause that's what they've been up to like all season. They got to play. They got to make halftime adjustments every game. Kirby needs to work on that and get better at that at management, like especially time management in the game, and not have to focus on refs. Cause that man called that timeout against Auburn. Even though I hate Auburn with a passion, that man called a timeout. Like we ain't stupid. But yeah, uh, yeah, man. Like I said, I don't know who I got yet, but I'll probably make that decision on the next episode. But another big game is Texas going against Vanderbilt, and now I don't think Arch Manning is playing this game. But the backup, Matthew Caldwell, who played for Troy, I think the last 5 games last year, he's a senior quarterback, so he got experience. Um, but it's you got to focus on how much like of a drop off is he from the starter. He's a backup quarterback for sure, but um, they're playing against a Vanderbilt team that's Diego. He's he on a hot run. Like Vanderbilt's for real, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm glad we got them out the way, but they just been handling business. But look, I think, and especially I think Texas, even though their defense kind of got exposed last week against Mississippi State, I think that Texas have a chance to redeem themselves because I don't think they didn't have anybody to rush well over 40 yards like a run on them. Like they got like a good running defense, and both of them are 40 and like top 40 in takeaways. So it's gonna be interesting to see that matchup. I'm gonna have to like I said with the Georgia Florida game, I gotta I might make a decision on that probably in the next 2 days. But like I said, man, these SEC games is what we live for. Like everybody can contender. Cause I got Vanderbilt still making the playoffs. I want six teams in the playoffs this year from the SEC, just to rub it in all these analysts' face, cause they hate that, cause they want to claim that the SEC dead. The SEC ain't got like they're not dominant like they used to be. Like especially David Pointno or whatever his name is. Especially dude, we got to rub it in their face. We got to absolutely. So and we got another good game, another great SEC game, Oklahoma versus Tennessee. Now both teams got something to fight for. Now, even though Oklahoma already lost 2 games, they still might have a chance. Tennessee, they lost 2 games already. Both teams already lost 2 games. Tennessee probably got I don't know. I would say a better chance of making the playoffs, but we got to see, man. Josh Harbaugh, he gotta be better at time management as well. But we finna see at between these top 2 teams, because I still think Oklahoma's quarterback, I think he's still hurt. Like I don't know if he need to nurse them injuries, but I really do think he came back a little bit too quick. He came back a little bit too quick. But you know, I think we still got time. It's early November, pretty much at this point. We're gonna see how much of an impact everybody else got. But I'm not gonna be on here long tonight, so I appreciate. I might be back on here tomorrow to drop some more insight because I gotta look more into it. I'm gonna drop some more insight in NBA as well too because it's a lot of stuff going on in between that betting situation that I just learned not too long ago, a couple hours ago, that I meant to discuss. But I get back on here later, man. This Freddie G, School of Hard Knocks. Peace out.